The ecosystem, what Los Angeles taught me about refusing to die. Written and narrated by Sten Oldman. When I was diagnosed with glioblastoma at UCLA, the odds were devastating. I was told I only had a few % chance of living beyond a year, not once but twice. Most people will call that a death sentence. I called it the beginning of a different kind of life. At this time of year in 2025, when many of us reflect on what we are grateful for, I find myself returning to those first days at UCLA. The city of Los Angeles handed me a diagnosis, yet it also gave me a fighting chance. At UCLA, I met not just physicians, but warriors, people who refused to see me as a statistic. Dr. Timothy Clausey, Dr. Linda Liao, my surgeon, Dr. Albert Lai, Dr. Tanya Caprillion, and Dr. Goldsmith. And their teams treated me with precision, purpose, and a level of humanity that carried me forward when certainty was impossible. They represented the best of modern medicine at UCLA, at once grounded on data and driven by compassion. But the journey did not end at the hospital doors. I learned that healing is not confined to a single discipline. It's an ecosystem, a partnership of medicine, mindset, body, and belief. UCLA became my medical foundation, but Los Angeles itself became my larger classroom. As my book points to, you need a sickness team, and we're all grateful for them. However, we must control in creating our own wellness team, as in chapter 3. And that is our job as patients, a relentless pursuit. Through Dr. Michael Galtzer, I encountered energy medicine. Through Dr. Janet Reinecke, I discovered the discipline of the mind. Through Pastor Walter Mies, I reconnected with the deeper forces that give meaning to life. During this season of gratitude, I'm especially aware of how each of these teachers expanded my understanding of what it really and truly means to live. Their methods were different, at times clinical, at times energetic or philosophical, yet together they formed a structure that did more than keep me going. They reshaped me. What began as a medical crisis became an exploration of metabolism, faith, plasticity, and purpose. I realized that choosing to live is not an act of denial. It is an act of participation in the full ecosystem of healing. Los Angeles is a city defined by reinvention. It taught me that healing is not something that simply happens to you. It is something you seek out and participate in. It begins the moment you stop waiting for life to return to what it was and start leading with what remains inside of you. It begins when you decide that your story is not your prognosis that defines you. It is the act of doing something for yourself.